Do you want to stand out and move forward in your current workplace? Do you want to do your job better and be known for it? Here are 3 habits that you can develop so that you get noticed. The first one is to become excellent at what it is you do. Now that doesn't sound easy perhaps, but what you do need to do is take an active interest in what it is that you are doing, which means you might need to do some research. You might need to find out what is the cutting edge thing about my industry or about the position that I am in. What kinds of things are new and innovative that I can learn? Where can you find this information? You can look things up on YouTube, of course. You can read books, you can read articles, you can find somebody who is doing what you do really, really well and dissect what it is they're doing. Take it apart. What is it that makes this person really, really good at their role? And then emulate that. That's how many successful people become successful, right? Is by finding someone they can model themselves after. So what is it that that person does really well? It might not be the entire person that is doing everything brilliantly. It might be one little aspect. And you might take things from multiple people. You know, that person does this piece really well. This person does this piece really well. Become a researcher. Become a detective. And therefore, thereby, you will become excellent at what it is you do. So the habit part of this is the consistent attention to where excellent lies. So it is the reviewing at the end of the week. How could I have done that better this week? Or what could I have done to improve this efficiency? You know, where are the efficiencies? What could I have done here to improve the flow of this thing, whatever this thing is? Are there things I could have done or ways I could have done things differently? Because because you've done it all the same way for so long doesn't mean it's the best way, right? There might be a better way. So if you can be analytical about it, if you can review how your week went and where you could have saved time, money, reputation of your company, what have you, wherever you can find those things, try implementing. And you don't have to do it all at once. Just do one little thing. And if you make a habit of improving every week and reviewing, then you will continue to strive toward being excellent at what it is you already do. The second thing to do is to record your accomplishments. Now, as a career coach, I am always, when I'm trying to help people craft their resumes, I'm always asking them, what did you accomplish? What were the things that you can write down that you contributed to as far as saving time, saving money, increasing your customer base, whatever it happens to be? What were the things that you implemented, came up with, participated in, figured out that made this shift happen for the greater good of the company? Because those are your accomplishments. What did you manage to do? What problems did you solve? What areas did you notice needed improvement? This comes back to the awareness piece. And what you need to do is write those things down, because people forget, or even worse, other people start taking credit for the things that you have done. So you want to make sure you keep documentation. Not because I'm worried that there's, scorekeeping going on or that kind of thing, but just even for your own self, that you did these things, because this will greatly help you in the future if you decide that you want to pitch for a promotion, or if you want to move on to a different place, even a different position in your organization for which you may need a resume. Then you've got already a list of things that you have achieved, your accomplishments that you can put onto that resume. So it is a habit. And what it can also do, which is maybe even a bigger thing, is that keeping a list can give you that sense of accomplishment and purpose that is so key to preventing burnout. Because if we're not feeling like we're doing anything that is useful, if we feel like we're not accomplishing things, then that is a very quick way to lead down the road of disheartenment and disengagement and depression and on and on. So we don't want to burn out. So if you can look back and say, oh, I did that today, or I did that thing this week, or look at me go. It's not about bragging. It's about having tangible, documented bits of accomplishment that you can look back on and feel good about. The third habit is to be prepared with your list and all the things that you've done to learn how to be more excellent. Be prepared to share what you've done with your manager. This is something you can do at a meeting that you're having, at your next performance evaluation, your employee review time that might happen on an annual or a biannual basis. It's not bragging and it's not showing off. It's good practice to share your accomplishments, especially if they have created more efficiency, if they've created more money, more time saving, more customer happiness and loyalty, whatever the case may be. These things are important. This is what you're meant to be doing in the organization as a good or an excellent employee. And so why not have the list and the proof to show that this is what you've been doing? Because guess what? Most people won't have done this. So it's a very good practice. And what makes it a habit is that you start bringing these lists whenever you have these meetings where you are being reviewed or where you want to begin a new project, etc. Bring that list with you. It becomes a habit that, oh, look, here comes Jen. She's got her list, right? What this might do is it might lead to more and exciting projects being given to you because you have done things, you've got clear accomplishments, you are being very efficient at your job, and they're going to trust you even more. Or it could lead to promotion if that's what you're looking for. Advocate for yourself. Take charge of leveling up your career advancement because you can do this. And if you feel like you're not being listened to, so it's hard to make the changes that you clearly see need to be made, then you need to take a look at this next video.